When it comes to the genre of high-speed, low-drag, spec ops knives, it really doesn't get any more iconic than the Ox Knives Black Knife. The design on these goes way back to the late 80s when Ron Miller had an idea for a aluminum chassis, coil spring driven plunge lock auto and made like 75 of them. They went to the 20th Special Forces and were tested and liked very well by the guys there. And so they went into production. Charles Ox refined the design a little bit, contoured the slabs, added the milling and the pocket clip. And Ox, Ron Miller, and Reese Wheeland was also involved in the production of these. And they made thousands of them. They were on every knife dealer's table at shows. Everybody wanted the knife that the actual operators carried. And it was a really revolutionary design. It also has a really neat stop pin setup where you actually have focus. You can see there is actually a steel screw that threads into the aluminum frame that is adjustable, and that allows you to adjust out vertical play. Get these things to lock up rock solid. Yeah, this knife really spawned a whole category of autos and inspired a lot of makers to make their own version. I believe Dalton made a version of these. I know Paragon made their own version of these. It inspired the Microtech LUDT, so Tony made a version of these, and even to this day continues to make a LUDT model. This is a flat ground prototype. I don't know how many they made of these, but this was actually made in 2011. I'm not sure if Charles is still making knives, if Ox Enterprises is still a thing. Somebody contacted me recently asking if I knew if he was still in business. They hadn't been able to get in touch with him, so I'm not sure. If anybody has any info, definitely throw a comment and let me know. So yeah, that's a look at the Ox Knives Black Knife. Definitely had to pull this thing out for Black Friday. Really, really classic piece of iconic high-speed, low-drag auto history.